If we lived in a cocaine-saturated world, we would all be at high risk of becoming cocaine users and addicts. And the first necessary step to solve the problem would be to throw away all the cocaine. Thank God we don't live in a cocaine-saturated world. We do, however, live in a screen-saturated world, and we are all susceptible to developing problematic and even addictive screen use. But tossing out all the screens, or even severely limiting their use, is actually not the solution. Approximately 1 in 4 people, adults and youth, meet the diagnostic criteria for screen addiction. Most of us know that we ourselves are overly attached to our smartphones, and we are rightfully worried about our children's digital pursuits. But the solution is not to primarily limit our children's access to screens, as I once believed. The complex antidote to our susceptibility to screen addiction might surprise you, especially the fact that purposefully increasing screen time as a family can actually decrease the risk of developing a personal screen addiction. I'll explain how and why. Vulnerability to any type of addiction increases when one is isolated, lonely, and unhappy, and screen addiction is no exception. Other risk factors include high-conflict homes, harsh parenting, and lack of supervision. Protective factors include humbly imperfect parents, ramping up communal family screen time, digital mentoring, relational comfort, high parental expectations, and involvement in faith practices. We can begin today to build a hedge of protection around our families by constructing better relationships and playfully relating with our children, both on-screen and off-screen. Together, we will learn how to implement research-based, biblically supported, personally tested strategies to safeguard our households from addiction or to treat it if it has already taken hold. A full-on frontal attack of our children's digital behavior is not an effective technique. You've probably tried that and found yourself facing a child with heels dug in, hands tightly gripping his smartphone. So breathe a sigh of relief, because there is a more effective approach. We will focus on employing relationship-enhancing techniques to help the entire family develop emotional awareness and regulation, as well as to decrease parent-child conflict. We will learn to apply motivational strategies to increase long-lasting, genuine self-esteem through task mastery and self-control. This approach will naturally help loosen screens' unhealthy grip on our families. These positive activities will increase our children's buy-in to this philosophy and reduce resistant rebellion. Together, we will augment digital blessings and decrease digital damage. You and your children will experience change. Throughout, I will share with you how I've practiced these principles with my own family. Admittedly, the ideas contained herein are simple to understand, and yet challenging to consistently apply. But together, we can take authority over our screens and use them for good. If you had told me 3 years ago that I would one day advocate for an increase in my children's screen time and a decrease in my own, I would have said you were nuts. I admire homes that don't even have a television. A screen-free home sounds quite virtuous to my ears. Perhaps you have an aversion to screen time for your children as well, and you wonder if the best approach is to limit it as much as possible. It could be that you love digital technology and are delighted with how savvy your children are with their screens. Maybe you are a skilled gamer and relish getting in a few hours of Madden, Minecraft, or Fortnite with your children. Perhaps you fall somewhere in between and wonder how much to encourage and how much to limit their usage. This book is for all of us who want to equip our children for the real world. Join me on what has become an unexpected personal journey.